Hello everyone and welcome back to Season 3, Episode 2 of the Perfect Drop Mod, now with Pluggy. Last time, I basically just started a new assassin that's going to wreck the crap out of everything, apparently. In the last episode, I did indeed mention that, we will indeed be doing something special for this playthrough. Hopefully starting next episode, but like I said last episode, do not quote me on that. Because I might do one episode between now and then as a tutorial, or that might be a whole video on its own. I haven't decided yet. There's so many things around here that I don't particularly care about, unless you're Bibosh. You are not. Okay. There's Bibosh. That's going to take care of most of that. Where'd Bibosh go? Did I kill him already? I did not. Nope, there he is. I was going to say, I did not see him die. Also, when my dad started teaching me how to play this game, he totally told me Bibosh could revive the other ones, and I was dumb enough to believe him as a kid. So I always went after unique monsters first, even though I was probably nowhere near strong enough for him. But yeah, like I said in the last episode, I'm doing something special this one, where you guys choose my gear in the comments. And like I said then, it's probably going to be first come, first serve. Or at the very least, first comment I read, first serve, because comments aren't always in order. I could sort them by order, I think, but we'll see. Alright, I'm going to have to test it out with a couple of episodes. I do want that Eth rune. Because Tell Eth is glorious. Also, rune word items. Let me know if you guys want that. Goodbye, Blood Raven. That does not do as much damage to you as I thought it would. I'm not doing as much damage to you as I thought I would. Interesting. Not what I meant to do. There we go. Also in PDM, Blood Raven always drops the Heraldric Cube in case you dropped it out of your inventory. There's a couple bosses that do that. I think there's one for every act, I want to say. We do not have leather gloves yet. You have leather armor. We've got quilted armor. We do not have boots. Got leather armor. We got dagger. We got buckler. Just piss off and die. Our level's starting to catch up with us playing on Players 8, and our damage has not quite got there yet. I think that's all we needed. So yeah, there's episode 2, guys. Haha! Yeah, anyway, I'm going to have you guys choosing my armor. And while we're not going to do it for normal, playing in Nightmare in Hell, we might go ahead and have you guys do my skills too, since we can reallocate them infinitely. So yeah. I haven't decided if I actually want to do that, because I know how mean you guys can get. So we shall indeed see. That there is a dead end. Die. Thank you. I'm trying to keep an eye out for items I haven't picked up yet, because I'm on at least one of every item. Most of them I'm probably going to buy from the shop after I money farm. And just do it that way. Just to get them all into the inventory. So, yeah. Actually, once I get to Stony Field, we might go back to town and just do all that this episode, since the burial grounds didn't take quite as long as I thought we would. We're at 4 minutes. So once I find the Stonyfield waypoint, I will teleport back to town. Ba 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 ba. Right, Stonyfield's waypoint usually then along the path. That's right. This is going to be a long trip. But yeah, That way, for episode 3 or 4, whichever one it ends up being, you'll have an idea of everything I can get in normal, or at least for Act 1 normal, anyway. Because I am limited by the things that things drop. And for the most part, every type of weapon that drops is indeed in the shop. So, like, once I get to Act 2, I'll be able to buy more things. But for the most part, also, like, I picked up the experience shrine and haven't killed anything since I got it. I am smart like that. Of course, being 12 already kind of puts a hindrance on that. Those gave decent experience, I guess. Yeah, like, we are end casual Act 1 levels right now. So, there's that. The only reason you're even really this high level speed run is because you run the tower over and over again, kill the countess multiple times. Otherwise, you'd be much lower Act 1. Where in the hell is this waypoint? Yeah, because honestly, the money I got from that one staff probably going to be enough for me to start the grind. Go ahead and get a couple things while my thing's still going here. I heard that fragment drop. Rejuve. Definitely have to put some points into mana next. Seriously though, where is that waypoint? Go ahead and refresh that. Please, Rejuve it is. I don't even know if I actually got a level. Oh, holy cow, I jumped from 12 to 16. Oh, if you guys want to farm levels early on, Experience Shrine Rakunishu is pretty good. Damn. Hunter's Bow I still need. And technically I could activate this right now, but we'll save this for another episode. Oh. Literally had to go 2 steps in. Alright, back to the rogue encampment. Alright, so through this part of the recording, I essentially just started grinding all the items that I could get from the shop here in the rogue encampment. A few things from What's-Her-Face up top, and then a couple more from... yeah, that. The gambling guy. Geed, I think it was. So I figured instead of letting you watch all that boring stuff, I will quickly go over the rules for you. And this will indeed start in episode 3, if I get comments on this video. It's not going to be a couple days where I can record episode 3, so it gives you a little bit of a buffer. But for anyone who wants to, the rules are... everyone who wishes to Great start. Everyone who wishes to can comment what they want me to use in any equipment slots. These include weapon slot 1, weapon slot 2, offhand 1, offhand 2, the helm, the chest piece, the belt, the gloves, the ring 1, ring 2, boots, and the amulet. The only ones that you won't be able to do right away are the rings and the amulets, because I have not farmed them yet, and especially if you want me to use uniques, or even rares, or gold yellows. What is the ranking system? I know white's common. Is blue like uncommon? I thought blue was rare. There's a different name for it. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But then I think yellow's rare and then unique for gold. But most of the rings and the amulets usually are too high a level once you roll them. There's a few that aren't. But I'm probably going to wait to start trying to farm those till about level 25 or so, because it's about the average-ish level for lower quality ones. And rings and amulets are the only things that can't be white. I should point that out. Because for number 2, you can choose any type of rarity from white to gold. So from common to unique. But rings and amulets cannot be white. So those are only blue to gold. Rule number 3, you can choose to have me roll items. For example, if you want me to use a short sword, but you don't want me to use any particular one, just tell me to roll it at, say, blue rarity 10 times. And then if I can use it, I will. The only exception to this is if the level I roll for the item is not high enough for it. It will be boxed, and that slot in particular will remain empty for the rest of the episode. Rule number 4 kind of touches up on what I wanted to say after that. I do wish to keep all the items that I use for this run through the story. Or run through the game, sorry, not story. Don't do much story stuff on here. So no destroying or re-rolling current items that I already have. The reason I want to do this is because at the end of this season, I want to go back and look through everything I used. And sort of like make a little epilogue episode about all that. So to keep up with what we have, I'm going to be using the personal stash to keep all that in. And then put everything else in the shared stash. And then any uniques I have, I'll probably move to the shared stash once the season's over. But that's pretty much it. I hope everyone participates and has as much fun as I plan on having. This is about as scripted as anything I make ever will get, I think. So, yeah. Anyway, back to the video. But for shields, we have the Pelta Lunata, Storm Guild, Umbral Disc. For boots, which I think there might also be one more of that I'm missing, we have Hotspur and Gorefoot. For gloves, we have the Hand of Brock, Bloodfist, and Chance Guards, which is actually a MFing weapon, so that's going to go over here. MFing weapon, MFing armor. For hats, we have Biggin's Bonnet, Coif of Glory, and Tarnhelm. For armors, we have Twitch Throw, Grey Form, Blinkbat's Form, and the Centurion. I also believe there's one armor that I do not have. For belts, we have the Snake Cord and the Lenimo. There is one more belt that I know I don't have. For one-handed weapons, we have the Gull, the Blood Crescent Scimitar, the Skewer of Krentz, the Angelic Sickle, which sets are also up for grabs. Technically, I can get all these Chapter 1. One of them's an armor I don't have, and then one's wings and one's amulet. So technically, I could use a whole set. Like I said, I don't have all the sets memorized, so if there's a piece I don't have, let me know. Snout Tail, Fell Oak, Rixot's Keen, the Gnasher, Crush Flange, and the Diggler. For two-handed weapons, we have Shadowfang, Dimoke's Hue, Razortine, the Dragon Chang, Axe of Fetchmar, Death Spade, and Gore Shovel. For ranged weapons, we have Lead Crow, Pluck Eye, Witherstring, and then on our follower, we have Ravenclaw. And then these are technically only useful to the class that they belong to, but technically we have the Torch of Iroh and the Nell Striker. And yes, I know that there is more uniques of these weapons that I did not get from Akara. We are not a magic user, but if you want me to use them, I will get them. They're not going to do us any good, though. And a couple items are class only. So, keep that in mind. But that's going to go ahead and do it for episode 2. I do apologize for it being a bit of a longer one. I might just cut out the collecting process there altogether. Maybe. We will see. I haven't got to editing yet, nor do I have the time to edit after recording both of these. So, yeah, we'll see when we get that far. But we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Do leave your comments in the section down below to pick what you want me to use for either episode 3 or episode 4. Like I said, I haven't decided which episode I want to start that on yet. But we will see when we get there. Alright, we'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.